Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a first. This is a first for embodied consciousness, but I'm really excited to be doing this reading for you. This will be a mid-month reading, but we're going to do all the signs in one go, and the timestamps for each of them will be below the video. And we're going to be talking about the current energy with a focus on what you need to know right now, whatever it is that you're experiencing. We're going to leave it pretty open and just vibe, to be honest with you. If it's love that comes out, then that's what's most pertinent for you to hear about. So anyways, feel free to check out, because I'm going to keep these pretty short for the most part, and I'm going to try to keep it concise. Definitely check out your other placements. So like I said, those timestamps are below the video. And I would also say, don't limit yourself to your sun, your moon, or your rising. Each of your placements, they have a different, there are different things to be learned. So it's best to stay open. We're going to start with Pisces. I know, you weren't expecting that. So overall energy is the 10 of Wands. So this is looking like the end of a difficult situation. And I'm wondering, do I want to shuffle or do I want to just pull? Let's shuffle. Because we can just chat, and talk about what's here. So 10 of Wands in the overall energy. I think that this looks like the end of a situation that was pretty difficult to say the least. And if the end isn't here yet, I think that you're very close, or it's like you're turning the corner. You feel like maybe you feel like yourself again. Maybe you feel, this to me is looking like self-acceptance is what it is about for you guys around this time. Some of you, I'm also hearing here, are kind of like fed up with yourselves or tired of yourselves. Now, what do I mean by that? I think you know what I mean by that. It's that thing that you do where you maybe get annoyed or frustrated with yourself by your own recklessness. Or carelessness. On a brighter note, because so there's a brighter note that you have to understand, that there's a brighter note that always exists it's like in juxtaposition to that energy that I just described, because the fact that you are fed up, the fact that you don't want to deal with certain things anymore, or put up with certain behaviors that you yourself are the cause of. It's like that's what sparks change. It's like that's what paves the way for things to finally shift in a much better way for you. So, and I feel, Pisces, that if you think about it that way, you'll begin to understand that you have always had control. You have always been in control over what happens to you. This is all we're going to take. So next we got the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. So I'm getting like two different energies here. For a set of you out there, it's about some kind of new money-making opportunity or some kind of new job that maybe you don't trust. Maybe you don't know if it's worth it. Maybe you don't know if it's right for you. And for others of you out there, so it's like, okay, so that first group, it's like you're about to start something new or take on something new, and you don't, it's like it goes against what you believe in. It goes against how you want to live. And I feel like you're about to put up with it. Now, for the other set of you out there, I think that there's an opportunity here to change the way that you think and feel about yourself around this time. About what you feel like you can have, about what you feel like you deserve, and there's an opportunity to be really realistic about just how much freedom you feel like you have. You're only limited by your own beliefs. You're only limited by your own perceptions of what you are and aren't capable of. So there's an opportunity here for you to shift your focus, to do some tuning that broadens your horizons, that opens your eyes up to what is possible. And now is like the perfect time. It's like the perfect time because you're releasing some dead weight. And what is promised after doing that? What is promised is a regained sense of control and an expansion, if you allow yourself to. An expansion in the way that you think about what you can have in your life or about what you can do. All right, this was your reading, Pisces. Thanks for joining me here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you next time. Right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you guys around this time. Looks like travel. Two of Cups. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about it. So what's this Two of Cups about? It being in the overall energy, there is definitely a focus on your relationships and also on who you love and how you love, I think is what it's about right now. I think that you guys are feeling sentimental. I'm hearing star-crossed lovers. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the feelings are a bit overwhelming. They're getting more and more difficult to control. Seven of Wands in reverse. It might feel like you're going to explode at any moment. It might feel like you're being over... What I mean by explode is like you might have this explosion of emotion or expression of the way that you feel, and it's almost like it's being forced out of you. Yeah. There is an energy here of exposure or of uncovering the truth. But I think it has a lot to do with outside influences, and it has a lot to do with pressure. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer, or you may have strong Cancer in your chart. Nine of whoa, okay. Nine of Cups. So, I mean, some of you might be in that Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? I love that for you. I love that for you because it means that you're seeing your worth. It means that you guys are seeing your money's looking right and you're feeling really good about yourself. I feel like you're very in touch with your independence, or it's like you need to be more in touch with your independence. Nine of Cups, there's something here that you guys really want, and it could be an Aries. Yeah. Knight of Wands. I think that you might be very sexually attracted to this person, or you may just have this just may be the burning desire that you guys have to rectify some kind of situation, and I think that you may be trying to come up with a plan of some kind. It could involve a Pisces in some way, shape, or form. Five of Wands and the Two of Swords. But I think that you don't want any smoke. You know? And I feel like when you're dealing with an Aries, look, they're in the center of the reading. I feel like when you're dealing with an Aries, you're gonna get smoke. I mean, it's cardinal fire. And where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay. That didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but bars. So, you guys don't want any smoke. I think that you don't want any drama. I feel like you want only good times only. But I feel like whoever this person is that you're dealing with, it doesn't necessarily have to be an Aries, of course, but just someone who this is their persona, right? It could be a boss of some kind as well, who, you know, the workload has gotten to be too much, but you don't know how to say no, is what it could be about. Or maybe your coworkers could just be really nosy and pissing you off. But yeah, like I was saying, it could be somebody that embodies that Aries persona. I think that you think twice before you approach this energy. I see what's happening here. There's that Nine of Pentacles. So you can't help how you feel, Aquarius. I feel the need to say that to you, and also to tell you that you can't choose who you love. And I think that a lot of times we fight the way that we feel. You know, we fight what we know is right. We fight what we know that we should be doing, because we just can't get past that other set of feelings that are within us that tell us that we need to stifle the other ones, that tell us that these feelings are somehow more preferable or are somehow more presentable or more acceptable in some cases. So you can't help who you love, and you can't run from the way that you feel. You could, for a time, but I think that that time is running out. I think that you can't really make up your mind about... I just feel like you don't want to think about it, like you just want to do. Because some of you are still really in your head about it. That's what this is. Some of you are still really in your head right now about approaching this person or about embracing the feelings that you have, or being honest with yourself about what you want, being honest with yourself about what the breaking point is or where the line is. So some of you are still in your head about it, and others of you, I think, are deciding to move on whatever this thing is. There are actionable steps being taken here. The Five of Wands is a bit concerning, but there are other influences, around, like we said that. So there's a lot of sex appeal with you or some of the people that you're dealing with, and I feel like that kind of sexual tension is also it's charging the energy right now. It's interesting. It's interesting, and I want to also tell you that you shouldn't be ashamed of how you feel or ashamed of what you want. And I think that as long as what you want isn't hurting anyone, and it's what would make you feel at peace with yourself. I'm also hearing it's also what would make your heart smile, then where's the harm in that? And I think that there are some feelings that you can and should be proud of having. And I think that oftentimes we get caught up in the way that other people feel, that we can kind of let that dictate our lives and determine just how much we actually live in our truth. And I think that the buck stops here. I think that that's definitely the energy around this time for a lot of you, where I think that you're not going to live in fear. You miss out on so much of life when you are just focused on surviving within whatever boundaries or limits some of the closest people to you have set for you. Could be a parental figure, could be a father. That's also what that Emperor energy could be. But it has a lot to do with your idea of what's right and wrong, and it boils down to the fact that some of that stuff is changing. Or, the way you perceive what's right and what's wrong is changing. I think that you're less sensitive to what other people want for you, and I think that you're more open to what you actually want for you, and I love that. This was your reading. I will see you guys for the November read. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Alright, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you guys around this time. So, how you doing? Like I said, we're just vibing tonight, you know, just having a little chat about what's going on. I'm just gonna pull a few cards and talk. That's it. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Overall energy for around this time is the 7 of Swords. Oh, sorry about that. Someone may be bumping into you. Or you may be bumping into someone. Could be an Aries. So let's talk about the 7 of Swords. Well, first of all, I think that you have just a lot going on right now. And I think that a lot of your mental energy is devoted to your to-do list. And just how, sorry if I keep shaking the camera. I think I should move over. But yeah, a lot of your time is being spent on what you have to do, right? And I feel like you're just putting out a lot of fires right now. I think that you're getting shit done. I also feel like there's the people in your life who only want to be around you for what you have or for what you can do for them. I think that you want to spend as little time with them as possible. For some of you, this could be family. Yeah. Yeah. I'm laughing because I just said spend as little time with them as possible, and then we get the Hermit. So some of you may be in school, or this looks like higher education. I'm not getting like high school. I'm getting like graduate school. But there's a pursuit of knowledge here. 2 of Wands and the World card. So you may be planning a trip of some kind, and it's like you might be trying to find the funds, or you're trying to figure out how you're going to finance this trip. Or I'm getting like itinerary energy. You guys are definitely the itinerary type. I'm also being told to tell you to type it up. I think that, you know, just sitting down in front of the computer, and like there's something that you'll get from doing the work. It's like it makes it ironclad. It sets it in stone. And I think that you're kind of yearning for more structure, because I think that you're a bit disorganized right now. I think that some of you, I think, like, you want to get laid. Okay. Listen. Oh. Yeah, with the devil card at the bottom. Yeah, Capricorn. Okay, in full effect. In full effect. So that's definitely on the horizon here for you. I do see what do I call it? Well, it's sex. No need to sugarcoat it. It is what it is. And it's here. You might have a proposition for someone. So let's talk about what's here real quick. So guys, like I said, you know, you're wanting to get more organized. Your planet just went direct. And I think that many of you, I do think you're benefiting from this. I don't know why there's like, I can't shake that there is doubt here. And this is so you, where you feel like you could always be doing better, where you're maybe feeling like you could always be doing more. And it's like, in thinking about it this way and approaching it in approaching it that way, you get so good at something that you don't even really like realize just how proficient you are at it. I think that you are being recognized. Some of you, I think, are famous. Some of you, I think that your reputation precedes you. And I do think that there is a bit of jealousy, not coming from you, but from some of the people that are, maybe some of the people that you work with. But I think that the reaction that you're having to this extra attention is, I think that you are wanting to just pull your energy back and it's like you're just trying to focus on what's important, or like what matters to you, who matters to you. Some of you guys might be traveling to see someone, or I think you want to travel to see someone, or you may just be traveling. And I think, you know, traveling is one of those things, you know, if you have your stuff together and you're organized, then it's not a stressful situation. But I think that it's one of those things where if you have a lot of things going on at the same time, or you have a lot of pots boiling, it's something that can get stressful, or that can feel almost torturous. I know that's a bit extreme, but I'm just trying to illustrate how stressful traveling can be. It's like it's a drain on your resources. I think that you guys don't like that. because it means that you have to work harder, or that you're going to have to work harder, right? Either now or later. So, don't be afraid to spend some time by yourself. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. And I think that being honest with yourself about what you need is a great it's a great step. It's a great step. I feel the need to tell you that what you want will always be there. And I know that's not always true, so I hesitate to say that. But I think that there's something in particular that you're maybe kind of worried is going to slip away, or that's going to miss you because you're not moving fast enough. But, that's... I want to tell you not to stress about that, not to worry about that. And the truth is you are moving pretty fast. And I think that the energy happening all around you, even with whatever this thing is that you're so concerned about, or whoever this person is, whatever, because I do think it's something that someone that you don't want to lose. Could be a water sign, could be a Pisces. I think that the energy of the people around you as well is also very busy, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this was your mid-month check-in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It was great chilling with you. I will see you next time. Hey, Sag. All right. Let's see what's going on for you guys around this time, shall we? The videos have been around like 9-10 minutes long. I feel like that's longer than I was initially planning on, if I'm being honest, but however long it takes for the message to come out, like that's really what's important. So, speaking of the message, the overall energy for you around this time is the World. Wow. Okay, so Sag, some of you may be traveling, I do think that you may be attending parties, attending celebrations of some kind, get-togethers of some kind. I do think that what this could also be about it is about your abundance, isn't it? You're looking pretty good when it comes to your money, and I think that you're not really talking about just how good you are. You're not really talking about just how successful you are. For many of you, I feel like you don't really have to. I don't feel like it speaks for itself. I just feel like you have everything you love around you, or everyone you love around you. All the things that you care about, it's like they're in one place. It's like they're within arm's reach. You guys are tapped in. It's like you have a lot of access. What else is there to know about this time? Page of Wands. There could be a fire sign that you guys really, really desire, or this could be communication with someone very close to you who is very far away. I feel like plans are being made, dates are being set. You might be going on a date. Why do I feel like you're freaking out about that? Or you're like freaking out about the future? Interesting. Perhaps freaking out is an exaggeration. Maybe what it is that you just don't know if there is something better, or it's like there's this feeling that you can't shake, that something has run its course and that there's something better out there. Like, you've been investing a lot. I think that whatever it is that you're dealing with, let's say it's a job, I feel like it's like you're over relied on by people. You're over relied on. You do a lot for people. You're a lot to a lot of different people. And it's kind of overwhelming keeping up with what everybody wants from you. Because what you bring a lot to the table. And I feel like you don't want to be used anymore. What else is here? Yeah. We knew that that's how it was going to end. I think you knew maybe deep down that something was destined to fail, or that you would get tired of something. This person had a lot of potential. This plan had, it seemed good on paper, whatever it was. But I just feel like you've gotten annoyed or bored. And it's like when you get to that point, it's like whatever it was that you were so infatuated with, it's like it loses all of its appeal. Right? I think that there is maybe someone that you can't figure out, and you're waiting on this person and getting very impatient, jumping to conclusions, and then you're going to want to leave. That's how it's going to go, okay? That's how it's going to go. But like, honestly, you can't make anybody do anything, really. You know, not without it being a crime. So, you know, people have free will. And I think that you can understand and respect that. And I just think that you need to remember that when you feel yourself getting fed up. So moving on seems to be the advice, and it seems like it's what you ultimately decide to do, because I don't think that you really need to be waiting on anyone, or that you should be waiting on anyone, especially when your reading starts with the World. It's important to be satisfied with the reality of what you are experiencing. And I think that the sooner you accept The sooner you accept the way you feel about how hard something has been, the sooner it will release you. And the sooner you be able to enjoy the good that's actually going on in your life right now. This is what I had for you, or what I have for you. Thanks for joining me here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you guys. We're just going to get a good shuffle here. All right. Overall energy for you is the Hierophant. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus of some kind. If you're not dealing with a Taurus, then this just being about you and the energy that you're embodying, I think that you're definitely you look good. You look good. And by that, I mean, like, you may be dressing really nice. Like, I feel like the outfits are definitely fire. And I think that you have this nature to your energy where it's very warm, it's very loving, it's very accepting, it's very open, it's very impressive for one, and it's also very Empress-like. You may have some of those Venusian qualities, one of which being, it's like you guys have this source of wealth that never really runs out. And it's like it always finds a way to manifest in the external. And I'm suggesting that it's wealth that starts within. It would have to, if it is never ending. And that's the impression that I get here. All right. But what else is going on around this time? So you may be focused on work. That could definitely also be a thing here. You may be focused on work. It's quite a dilemma. We're going to talk about it in a sec. Okay, I almost dropped the whole deck. This fell in the reverse, so that's how we're going to take it. But quite a dilemma, like I said. And what I mean by that, this energy is kind of overwhelming, to be honest with you. It's kind of overwhelming, and maybe there's no way around it. Let's just talk through it. That may also be an omen or a message here for someone. So it's about right and wrong. I think that it has a lot to do with not wanting to change. It has a lot to do with clinging to the way that you see a situation, and please don't take offense to this, but like there's this energy of I don't want to say it like that. Okay, so there's this okay, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like you're getting annoyed by the second. So there's this energy of like small mindedness somewhere, but not in a way that is insulting, but or to question anyone's intelligence, but it's just a way to illustrate someone being closed off from other solutions to issues, other ways of living, other ways of being in the world. And it's because what they've always known is what they've always known, right? So I'm in no way suggesting that you're embodying that small-minded energy. I just think that this is the energy of some of the people that you are dealing with, potentially an earth sign or an air sign. And I think that these are people quite close to you. But Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you no longer feel responsible. Have you ever tried to explain something to a stupid person? I don't think that you have to worry about money as much as you are. And if you aren't, I think that that's something that you recently came out of, or that you are maybe just feeling more grateful for what you have. What you've always had for some of you. What else is here for Scorpio? What else? Like I said, there's no need to worry about money. It's like you already have so much, yeah. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. I think that there is a fire sign that you really care about, someone that cares about you. This person wants to invest in you. I think that this person has invested in you. I think that you guys have a lot of support. You guys have a lot of support. This looks incredible. But it's like all you have to do is just not be scared of it. And not to get scared when things don't pan out in the time frame that you expect or that you would like. Because I do think that you are pretty impatient around this time, and I think that it has maybe ruined some things for you most recently. And I think that you're seeing the value in waiting, in believing in what you feel and believing in what you know is right. And I think that that's great for you. Thanks for joining me here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hi, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you guys this time. I was hoping to have this video posted by tonight, but at the pace that I'm going, it might not be done till, or might not be posted till tomorrow. Some of you may be experiencing something similar where it's just like the unfolding of something is just, it's taking forever, and I feel like you're just like, when are we gonna get there? Yeah, when are we going to get there? You know? But the Knight of Pentacles is not about the when, and this is the overall energy. And yes, I feel like that's very important, especially if we're trying to get results, right? We spoke about this in the October read. I feel like you guys want to see some kind of return on your investment, and I just lost my train of thought. So, okay, so with this energy, what I'm getting to ultimately is that, like, it will be worth it in the end. It will. But I mean, it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. And I feel like there have been so many like obstacles or like unwelcome surprises that have come up along the way. And it's just like delaying the process of something just that much more. But so many of these things are like, they're like fires that are out of your control, and they are fires that you have to put out, and you have the capacity to put out. You know, you're definitely handling these obstacles when they arise, but I just feel like it's so exhausting, you know what I mean, to always have to problem solve. And that's just, I feel like that's just the process, isn't it? Even the cards are taking forever to come out. So we got the Tower card in reverse. You're dealing with someone who they've made up their mind that they're not going to change. You can't, I just feel like you can't believe this person. I feel like you can't believe this situation. You can't believe that someone would be so inflexible, that someone would be so stubborn and so destructive. I'm going to put these back because, yeah, this person is very messy. What else is here for Leo? I also feel like there's a plan that maybe you feel like if you weren't a part of it, the whole thing would just fall through. Your money's looking right. For some of you, I feel like your ability to transform a situation or to make a situation better, it opens up a lot of doors for you. It's like you meet people, you're rubbing shoulders with big money. Oh yeah. I think that you're quite pleased with yourself. Indeed. I feel like you are ferociously independent and self-reliant. But I also feel like you're learning some things about respecting someone's space or respecting other people's space. It's like there's this appreciation for it, this appreciation for space. No. All right. That makes more sense. And that's what it's about. It's about what makes sense and what doesn't, you know? What makes sense and what doesn't. And I think that you don't want to keep putting all of your energy behind something that it's just really difficult to get off the ground. Like, it's difficult to change the circumstances permanently. It's like you can do this or that to maintain the thing, but it feels sometimes like you're putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound or band-aid on a bullet hole, however the saying goes. Now, that's not to say that that's actually what's happening, right? That's just your perception of it. And I think what would help you in the present is to think about the big picture and about, you know, how, just try to think about the benefits of going the long way, you know, just try to appreciate that with all of its discomfort. It's like you get to learn more. And I know that may sound like really out there and not like, and super vague, but what I mean by that, it's like you get to make mistakes and like not have your whole world be turned upside down. So it's like that's like the benefit of moving slower, or of, I don't think it's about moving slower. It's what I want to say is taking your time. That's what it's about. I think that you are practicing restraint in certain situations by withholding your opinion. It's like you don't want to speak on certain things. I think that you know where your energy is needed, is how I would describe it. You know when to hold them and you know when to fold them. So yeah, I feel like somebody's getting folded. All in all, it ends in the end of a pretty annoying situation. I feel like it's one that you're just going to be so happy to be free of. Or maybe that's how you're feeling right now. To finally see it come to an end an end to the pettiness, it looks like here, and the entitlement. Could be of a water sign. Yeah. Who has been like mind fucking you. This person, like, childish. And it's like you're not gonna let them get away with it. All right, this is your read. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hi, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you. I wanted to set the mood for you, so I brought the candle over. I thought that you guys would appreciate the vibe change. It's the little things, right? Already I feel like my energy shifted. So I encourage you to, you know, move stuff around your home. Don't be afraid to get the vibe right. Anywho, overall energy is the Queen of Wands. So straight up, Virgo, I feel like you guys are slaying it. You're slaying it. I think that you are just in that boss. You're in that boss energy. I think that you know what you want. I think that you know what you can accomplish. I think you know what you can have, what you're capable of. And you're the kind of person that's going to walk the walk around this time. It's like nobody can tell you what you are not going to do. I also feel like you're very witchy. Like you're having some really prophetic moments. You may have strong Cancer in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Cancer. But let's talk about what else is here. I mean, like, you're also just like absolutely stunning, and I don't think that you even realize the effect that you have on people. Like I feel like, yeah, you do know, but it's just like, it doesn't consume you. You know, I feel like you guys are just like, it comes with the package. So some of you guys you could be dealing with a fire sign, yes. Or a Gemini. Okay. So there's a Gemini that you may be involved with. And I think that there could be a lot of distance in between you and this person. But I think that the energy is very like symbiotic. Is that the word? Maybe. Or synergistic. Someone may have some kind of proposition for you or something that they want to give you. You guys could be dealing with a water sign. Let's get it out. Okay. So let's talk about what's here. This Five of Swords keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's been way too much game playing. And I feel like it's all coming to a head. And so I'm speaking collectively, you know, about the collective right now. Like you have been subject to it. In some cases, you have been party to it. And it's like it's... Okay. So let's talk about what's here. Like I said, some of you guys may be dealing with a fire sign. Yes, but I think that that is actually... I just think that that's your energy. I don't get that that's anybody else. I think that that is you, how you're showing up. Let's actually just set that off to the side. And once we do that, we can get to talking about what's going on in between you and this Gemini from afar, from a distance. This person may want to work with you. I think that there's a decision that's being made in your favor. There's like a group of people or several people that it's like they're coming together and it's like they're talking about you in a positive way. And I think that they are in agreement. I think that they're in agreement to like elevate you, or it's like their perception of you. It's like they make some kind of choice. And that's what leads to this transition from the Page of Pentacles into the Queen. So that's why there's just this elevation here. I feel like people are conspiring, but it's positive, which is absolutely incredible. I think that people are just really seeing your worth. People are really seeing your value, and I feel like people want to do right by you. I think that all you have to really do is just keep doing what you've been doing and just kind of let people do right by you. Because I think that that's definitely happening here. It's like you're being vindicated. Yeah, this is your vindication. I'm also hearing redemption. I'm also hearing the eagle strikes twice. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. All right, this was your reading, Virgo. Thanks for joining me here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like. I love you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Hi, Libra. Welcome back, and let's get into your reading here and see what's going on for you right now. Overall energy is the 10 of Cups. Wow, okay. Okay. Speechless. Speechless. I think that there could be a lot of drinking, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of kickbacks for you guys. I feel like you're very social. You're very social right now. think that you may be thinking a lot about whether or not you're really happy. Yeah. Especially when it comes to work or about your living situation. Something might be getting pretty toxic. For many of you, I feel like it's been toxic for a while. But you're trying to clear that. I feel like you have to let go of. Okay. Let's just get it all out. And then we'll talk about it. These really positive cards are coming out in all of the readings, and I love it. I mean, I love to see that. I'm glad to see that you guys are doing okay. For the most part, like, big picture. Okay. These cards are not wanting to come out, so let's talk about these. I know you didn't come to see me just shuffle all night. So, all right, so I said, earlier that things may be kind of iffy with work, but I actually think work is going quite well. I do think that maybe you have some concerns about opportunities that you've missed. Maybe some jobs that you've passed up on, some contracts that you've passed up on. And I feel like maybe right around now you're realizing that it might have been a great idea to take some of those opportunities to really strike the iron while it was hot. The early bird gets the worm, as it were. But that being said, you can't. You can't do anything about what has already happened, right? And I think that you waste a lot of time thinking about it. I think you waste a lot of time thinking about what you could have, and what you ought to do is focus on what you can have and take a really good look at what's happening in some of your relationships, or how some of your past relationship dynamics have kind of framed the way that it's like framed your outlook on life. It's like it's framed your idea of what you can actually do, what you're capable of, what you're able to achieve for yourself. And it's like this is the perfect opportunity to just to free your mind and to stop living in the past and to lift up your thoughts. Yeah, lift up your thoughts with the Temperance card. And the King of Pentacles is here too. It's like that's where the abundance is. You do have the ability here to work with this energy and change your own circumstances. But it's like you have to want to break the cycle. It's like you have to want to win. It's like you have to want it for yourself. So it has a lot to do with willpower, and it has a lot to do with what you're willing to do, what you're willing to see, what you're willing to understand. So the Five of Cups is like interesting there to me, because it's like it's the only negative card on the table, and it's in that card there is a choice, you know? So what are you focusing on right now? Is it really as bad as you think it is? Is it really as insert adjective as you think it is? Is it really as important? Is it really as crucial? Is it really as easy? Is it really as hard? So find the answer to that question, and I think that it will open your eyes to what you actually have around you and what's going on around you, and I think it'll make you more appreciative. Or at the very least, you'll learn to love a good thing when it's in your life. This was your reading, Libra. I love you, I love you, I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hey, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys around this time. I recently received some feedback on one of the other Cancer readings, and it was that my readings typically take a negative turn, or my readings for you at least, and I just want you to know that that's not something that I ever intentionally do. You know, like, there are a lot of you out there, and these are general readings, and oftentimes a lot of the topics that we talk about here aren't really things that are resolved overnight. So sometimes the energy, or sometimes the cards, can be very repetitive, or at the very least, it's if not so much the cards, the lesson. It's like it repeats until you get it. That's the way that it works. And if you are looking for something more specific, you know, then that's where personal readings, you know, we can talk about that. So that's my spiel. Overall energy for you is a 10 of Cups. So you guys may be dealing with a Libra. I just did their reading, and this came out first for them too. So all that talk about the Cancer readings, you know, erring on the side of the negative, or erring it on the negative side, we start with the 10 of Cups as the overall energy for you. So there is no denying it, that there's a lot to be happy about. So let's see what else is going on for you guys here. For some of you, I feel like your family might be driving you crazy. Or for some of you, it's like you're planning something with your family. Yeah. That 10 of Cups is the overall, so I'm just gonna separate it to see where you are. I think that you're sure about the way that you feel about a situation here. And I think that it's made moving forward possible. Because it's like you're not stressing over it anymore. It's like you're not sweating the details. But we'd be lying if we said that there wasn't some kind of outcome here that you want. So it's like you're keeping your hands off of a situation maybe, or it's like you're keeping your distance from it, but at the same time, like, your mind is made up about what you want to happen. Like, your mind is made up about what you want to do. There's a lot of love for a fire sign. Could be an Aries. For someone who has, like, I'm just hearing Mars. So next year we got the Hierophant. So Cancer, there could be a fire sign that you guys work with that you maybe have some feelings for. Being told to pull one. So I feel like you're stifling those emotions though. Wow, okay. Okay. Some of you may want to end a relationship, end a partnership, end some kind of arrangement. Could be ending a living arrangement. Somebody could be losing their job. It's like something is damaged beyond all repair. And I think that a chance was missed here to repair something. And because that chance was missed, it's like what happens next is exactly what you would expect. And it's like there's no running from the truth. There is no running from what actually happened. There's no running from the repercussions. Someone is being held accountable. This was your reading, Cancer. Thanks for joining me here. Again, you know, I don't know that I would classify that as upbeat, but it was real. And that's what I go for. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hey, Gemini. So, let's see what's going on for you guys. The reading ran over into the next day. I had a feeling that I wouldn't be able to get it up last night, but we're here. I'm hearing we're here, we're queer, get used to it. That may resonate for someone. All right, Gemini energy coming out first here, the Lovers. So the Lovers coming out in the overall energy, I really like that for you guys. Because I think that you are, I think that you're pleased with yourself. I think that you're proud of who you are. I think that you're proud of who you become. Let's keep shuffling and see what else. Yeah, the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Hangman, 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. There are like some ways you used to view yourself in certain ways, and I think that it limited you. So many of you around this time are liberated. That's the energy that yeah, absolutely. I'm hearing welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Everybody wants to rule the world. I think that's called it's by Tears for Fears. I think is the name of that song. Check that out. That's such a great Saturday song. I know that you'll enjoy that. So we got the Lovers, the Fool card, and the King of Wands. So there could be a fire sign that you guys want another chance with, another shot with. Or I think that this a lot of the fabulous things that you're experiencing right now are no doubt the result of your efforts and the work that you have put in. But I do think that you also have an influence in your life, maybe in the form of this fire sign that I think has set a pretty good example. The fire signs do know a lot about freedom. They learn by doing. And I think that you're doing that too. So we got Justice and the King of Cups. You've paid a lot of karmic debts, and it has a lot to do with your own feelings. It has a lot to do with your own emotions. The Judgment card coming out in reverse. It has a lot to do with feelings that you have been ignoring. And you're just like, oh, not anymore. There's a lot of people in the read, Gemini. Let's take a moment and just take all of this in. So we spoke about the fire sign. There could also be a Libra here. There could also be a Scorpio here. If you guys are involved with a Scorpio in some way, shape, or form, I think that you've been in like denial about this person and about what they represent and just how much they actually have to, just how worth it they actually are. And like I said, you know, that denial ends. That's the outcome. This was flipped over, so I guess we'll take it. Okay. So, energetically, it looks really nice, you know, for you. Where you are emotionally, I think, is a very healthy place, and very mature place. I think that you are seeing your relationships, you're seeing your life with, it's like you're seeing it with new eyes. You're seeing it with more honesty, and you're seeing it with more faith. I think that a lot of you guys can become jaded if you just have a difficult time seeing the worth or potential in something. And I think that it makes you just not want to invest in it. It makes you not want to, you kind of avoid it like the plague. Like, you turn a blind eye to it, and you seek out that thing elsewhere. And I think that what's changing with you is that you're learning how powerful having faith can be in so however that applies for you, you know, faith in yourself, faith in any kind of higher power of your choosing, you know, faith in the circumstances, really believing that things are going to work out for your highest good. I think that you want to make less decisions from an emotional place, like you want to lash out less. And all of this, I feel like you're just keeping it to yourself and just working hard on it in silence. And I think that that's very wise. It's like you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your feelings, and by doing that, you're also taking care of some people around you that you value. And I feel like you're experiencing gratitude for some of the relationships that you have been exposed to. All right, we'll leave it there. This was or is just an energy check-in, and I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I just wanted to see where you guys were. Now, if you approach this reading, you know, from a I want to know what's to come standpoint, I think it's about actions speak louder than words. So I think that the next 2 weeks are going to be about doing more for you, and it's like doing more with your intentions being sound and in the right place. You'll find that you're responding more and reacting less. You'll find that you're more patient in situations that used to trigger you. And this is the effect that comes about when you begin loving yourself, when you begin seeing your value, when you begin believing that you are worthy, that you are enough. All right, we'll leave it there. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Hey, Taurus. So let's see what's going on for you. Let's do 3 shuffles. All right, let's talk about it. So overall energy, let's take this. It's just 1 card, so 2 of Cups. I'm hearing, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. So there are some conversations that you want to have, maybe with an air sign or that an air sign who might be physically far away from you wants to have with you. Two of Cups could also mean that you are on equal footing with someone in terms of the way that you guys think and feel about your relationship, friendship or otherwise. There's the air sign. So the air sign is not feeling too good, to say the least. $244 might be important, or 442. There's another 4. I think that someone has allowed their pride to determine the outcome of something. Could be this person, could be you, but someone does feel like they missed out on something, like they missed an opportunity, like they missed a chance, a shot. Could have something to do with money, or just a chance at having something real, at having something concrete. Like the idea of something is the idea of whatever, but actually having it in your life, actually having the real deal, bona fide love is something different. Is there. I'm gonna talk in a second. I just want to see where this goes. This is there to know. Somebody really doesn't want to do something, or somebody really doesn't want to say something. It's like they're constantly pushed to the edge. There you are. Okay. Let's talk about what's here. So, all right, Taurus, somebody feels like they were wronged, or like they did something wrong, and what the Four of Cups is guilt. It's guilt because, like, someone's energy here, it's like they're disappointed, and another person's energy, it's like they feel betrayed in some way, shape, or form. The person and someone feels guilty. So you have the person that feels betrayed and disappointed, and the other person that feels guilty. They feel responsible for what has happened. They feel responsible for what they have allowed to happen for as long as it has gone on. You decide, who you are in that particular in this, I don't even know what to call it, soap opera. I'm hearing one life to live. So the truth comes out. You know, the moon card is there in the upright, but so someone's circumstances change. It's like it has to, like there's a force here behind the reading. It's almost like somebody's being forced to do the right thing. And it could have something to do with telling the truth. That's also what this Hierophant card is about, throat chakra energy. I don't see anything here that suggests that there is a lie or that someone is being dishonest, but lies of omission are lies all the same. Choosing not to acknowledge the truth about a situation or deciding not to tell someone something, I feel is it's equivalent to a lie, in my opinion. Because you know the effect that the truth would have on this person. It's like it would cause them to act. It would change their circumstances. It would have some kind of effect. So actively choosing not to disclose whatever, actively choosing not to say whatever it is, it's a lie at the end of the day. And I think that someone's feet are being held to the fire. There is a full moon in Aries. I don't know the day exactly that it falls on, but I think it's coming up. And this is standing out to me here, you know, so I think there is something really significant about this time. Full moon in Aries. And it has a lot to do with coming clean. It has a lot to do with telling it like it is. That's very much what the sign represents. And it's on a deeper level, it's not just telling it like it is. Aries, as a sign, takes it a step further and says, especially, you know, Aries Libra, the axis, is like, I'm not only going to tell it like it is, but I'm going to set the record straight and make the necessary changes to correct something, to make a situation right. It's not conceptual. You're not just going to speak about it. You are going to have to act on it, or someone else is. You know, if you have ever personally been in this type of situation or are just familiar with it from like TV or movies or whatever, but you know, when someone gets found out by like an objective third party, and it's like that person is very they're a real stand-up guy or girl, you know? So they witness this wrongdoing being done, and they're just like, okay, well, if you're not gonna tell him, then I'm gonna tell him. Or if you're not gonna tell whoever, then I'm gonna tell that person. So that's what the energy is kind of like here. So you can either go through this process willingly or be dragged through it. All right, we'll leave it there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. I love you. I'll see you next time. Hey, Aries. Welcome back, and Let's see what's going on for you guys, shall we? All right. So the overall energy for you, we have the Hierophant. Working hard or hardly working. Yeah, that is what it's about around this time. I think that you are very productive. Definitely, King of Wands. I feel like you're in your element. There's a lot of power behind you, a lot of power in the steps that you take. I'm just gonna drink something real quick. I can feel like this. Some of you might be smoking like a stogie or a cigar. Enjoy. Okay, so if you guys are dealing with a Taurus, things look good with the Taurus. Things are good, things are stable, and I feel like this is a relationship that you value. It's one that is very rewarding. It has its benefits. I think that some of you may be planning a trip of some kind. Definitely. Some kind of get together. And I think that you are also embodying the Hierophant energy. I think that you are very good with your money. I think that you're very wise. And okay, so I've never spoke about this on the channel before, but because I'm seeing it, I'm gonna I think it will help illustrate what's happening with the energy right now. So my sun sign is Aries and my rising is Taurus, and those two energies well, because one sign comes directly after the other, they influence each other quite a lot, right? But the way that they approach life is different. It's like one energy is far more methodical and more measured and more careful in their approach, and it's like you are all of those things but 10 times faster. So it's like these two energies are constantly at like war with each other, and it's like there's a need for some middle ground to be found. And the reason I bring up that my sun sign is Aries and my rising is Taurus is that just I have experienced these two philosophies or these two ways of approaching life kind of butting heads, and reaching harmony for me has meant exactly what I just described. Finding that middle ground between rationality and care, but also not getting so obsessed with how something has to be that it prevents me from acting. So I think that that's what's happening for you here. You guys may have strong Taurus in your chart somewhere as well, or Earth. So when it comes to, the best way to build bridges is to communicate, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus. I think that they respond well to that. I think that they respond well to the truth. They respond well to reason. I think that you guys know this about the Taurus that you're dealing with. Could definitely be a Taurus. So I do think that you're kind of surrendering to this person's pace, or it's like the fast, the fast approach. You're surrendering that. Five of Wands. They say that haste makes waste. I think that you might be finding that Aries, you can't expect everyone to get shit done at the same pace that you do. You can't expect people to be as quick on the uptake as you are. You can't, we would like people to bring that same energy to the table, and I think that it irritates you. I think that slow moving energy, oh my gosh, I'm hearing inertia. Okay, so slow moving energy, it irritates you, period. Especially around now. I think that you don't like, you have a hard time respecting lazy people. You have a hard time respecting people who don't make good use of their time, who only have energy to argue. But if anybody can handle it, you can. Definitely. So I think that you understand. It's like you can be talking to someone and listening to whatever it is that they're saying to you, and you're able to see which parts of the message that they're conveying are a projection and which parts are actually rooted in the reality of what you're both experiencing. And I think that you're taking care of a lot of people around this time. You are the source for something. They can depend on you, they can rely on you, and I think that you're setting an excellent example. And I think that because of the example that you're setting, there are people that are doing it the same way or that are following in your footsteps. And I think that it's having this, I'm cheering, it's causing an uproar. But it's like, it's shaking things up for the better. It's a pace that people aren't used to. And it's like they're rising to the occasion. They are, at least they want to. So it's like you're learning something from each other. You're learning how to be more measured, to be more careful. And others are learning how to be more proactive because of you. They're learning how to take more control of their circumstances because of you. You're giving a lot of love to the people around you, and I think that you're also getting a lot back. I feel like there are some people that are kind of fighting for your attention. Like, they want to work with you, they want to be in your energy, they want to talk to you. All right, this is your mid-month energy update. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the November read. I love you. Bye.